You're listening to Headspin by Aslan's Place, bite-sized episodes where Dr. Paul L. Cox and Jeff Stow help you understand biblical concepts that may seem confusing but can be understood with the proper foundation.
So, Paul, I read about Bible holy ones. Are these people that have gone to a lot of Bible studies and church services? Is that did you get your holy ones badge and then you're a holy one? How does all this work?
Well, Jeff, you have opened up a real can of worms.
It's a
It
gift.
is. And again, we go back to the concept we've talked about before that the Bible means what it says and not what we think it says. And so you have a great discussion about the holy ones. In fact, in the King James Version, New King James Versions, and maybe even other translations, that phrase holy ones is often translated saints. And then you have, of course, in the New Testament, the concept of saint. I might add, first of all, that saints are not people that have been specified to be very, very special after a lot of committee meetings and the declaration by certain people that finally you have gone through the stage of beautification and then you have become a saint. Saints are Christians in the New Testament. Everybody who is a believer is a saint. You do not need to become a saint. You are a saint. Now, let's go back to the Old Testament. In the Old Testament, you have this phrase, holy ones. And so let me read to you a passage from Daniel 4. And there are many other passages I could talk about, but we won't do that right now. So in Daniel 4, you have Nebuchadnezzar, who is a pagan still. So he has a night vision. I've had one night vision, Jeff. It's very strange. It's like you have a dream, and then all of a sudden in the dream, you have a vision. And it was very startling to me when I had that experience. So Nebuchadnezzar has a vision in his head while he is on his bed sleeping. And it says in Daniel 4:13, I saw in the visions of my head while on my bed, and there was a watcher. So now we're going to talk about this. So a watcher is a kind of holy ones. Let me give a little parenthesis here. If you listen to discussions about the Nephilim, many times people who are discussing the Nephilim will go to the book of Enoch and they will talk about the watchers who they believe are fallen angels and who then mate with women and they become, then the children of the women become Nephilim. So I must correct that because it is very clear that a watcher is a kind of holy one. So he has a vision of this night vision, a holy one coming down forth from heaven. And so he cries aloud and he says a couple of things. He says, chop down the trees. So if you remember the dream, Nebuchadnezzar sees himself as a giant tree. So he's the watcher makes a declaration, chop down the tree, and then verse 15, but leave the stump and the roots in the earth, bound with a band of iron and bronze, and the tender grass of the field, let it be wet for the dew of the heavens, let him graze with the beast on the grass of the earth, let his heart be changed from that of a man, let him be given the heart of a beast. And of course, Nebuchadnezzar did become like a cow or a beast, and that did actually happen to him. So we'll continue this discussion next time.
So, just wrapping up, holy ones are not saints.
They're
That is
not
not translation.
not in the Old Testament, and we'll talk about who they are next time.
Headspin is hosted by Jeff Stow and produced by Aslan's Place Ministry. For more information on Aslan's Place, visit aslansplace.com.